Jaime Pacana. Jaime Pacana. Jaime Pacana.
So let's start.
Former USEC.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen, in this conference room.
Good morning.
Should I mention one by one? Ma'am Jennifer Barrias, Engineer Campusano, Ma'am April Anticristo, Ma'am Fer Ramos, Ma'am Nika, Engineer Adam, Engineer Carl, and Dodo Marcelino, our IT support. We are here this morning for the pre-bid conference of our two contract for goods this morning, which are the following: 25 JMC 0058 68, purchase of materials for use in the repainting of pavement markings along Kid-Ilomavis Road and Kid-Calunasan-Mlang Road with an approved budget for contract of 8,891,638 pesos. And another is 25 GMC 0069, which is the purchase of materials for use in the installation of safety devices at Midjan Islands and Davao-Cotabato Road with an approved budget for contract of 1,108,362 pesos. These two contracts, proposed contracts I should say, were published last May 28, and this will close on June 16, 2025. And the opening of its proposal will be at exactly 10 o'clock in the morning on June 16 at the DPWH COTABATO 2nd District Engineering Office, Lanao, Kidapawan City. For this morning, we have no representative from our prospective bidders. However, I'm sure they're just watching online and just listen to our discussion this morning as I give the floor to Engineer Anticristo and Ma'am Fer Ramos, to be started with Ma'am Fer Ramos, for the conceptualization of your bidding documents. So, to start with, Ma'am Fer.
Thank you, Ma'am Chair, and good morning, everyone, and also to our televiewers. Just be spirit as we go along with the reading of these documents for you to be aware of. First, we have the technical component envelope for Class A documents, the legal documents, valid field chief's registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR, registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry, for sole proprietorship or cooperative development authority for cooperatives or its equivalent document, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas, and the tax clearance per Executive Order Number 398 Series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Additional statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, and statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR RA number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents, and original copy of bid security if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration, conformity with the technical specifications which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after-sales parts if applicable, and the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of incorporation, partnership or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For the financial documents, the supplier's audited financial statement showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission, and the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. For Class B documents, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly authorized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the joint venture agreement in the instance that the bid is successful. For the financial component envelope, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, original of duly signed and accomplished bill of quantities, and original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule. For other documentary requirements under RA 9184 as applicable for foreign bidders claiming violation of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product. Also, the certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder of domestic identity. We also have some reminders to our bidders. One, certificate of field trips registration shall be updated with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents covered by Section 8.5.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Example, the registration certificate, the mayor's or business permit, tax clearance, job license and registration, and the audited financial statements. If these documents are not updated, otherwise shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of the certificate of platinum registration and membership as per GPPB Resolution number 15/2021. The bidder can edit, update, and generate the updated certificate immediately. GPPB Resolution number 16/2020, approving the circular on the guidelines, the preparation of the simplified bidding documents for goods and infrastructure projects, and submission of required forms for the procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, and consulting services with related amendments to the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. The forms are already included in the bidding documents. Example, the omnibus form statement as 10 statements. DEO number 28 series of 2024 dated February 26, 2024. 3-strike policy in the procurement of contracts for infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts. Under this policy, if a bidder commits 3 offenses or acts described as all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, they shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. These offenses or acts are further classified into 3 major categories as enumerated. 1. Withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. 2. Submission and take bids without valid reasons as determined by the law. 3rd, submission of patently insufficient bid, which refers to a bid that fails to include or comply with certain mandatory requirements. The determination of whether bidder committed such an offense may occur as outlined during eligibility screening and or shortlisting, during bid evaluation, and during post-qualification. So bidders are reminded to diligently review and scrutinize the documents to avoid any violations. This department order can be downloaded in the copy in the DPWH website. Thank you.
Since our procurement engineer has nothing to add from the back, is there anything you would like to add? So anyway, if our prospective leaders have something to inquire, feel free to visit our procurement unit at Pavement City, our second DEO, and anytime from 8 to 5 during the day. No long break, you can always visit them. And without hearing other information from our participants or our procurement and our back members around, I'm now closing this video conference. So thank you everyone for being here and for the viewing online. This is Engineer Marilyn Persona. Good morning.
Natin ngayon yung wala na ito. Sorry. Kaya naman